What's going on, guys? This is Alex Nicely. We're going to go over another patch 3.5 video about for Save the World, for the people who play Save the World, the gameplay. We're going to go over a little bit of their patches and bugs and stuff that they have found in here and they're trying to fix. So, in that note, I'm literally reading it from their patch notes as well, so I can get almost everything out there for you guys. So, alright, for the gameplay, enable environmental damage for ranged weapons. Alright, so percentage of damage done to the environment varies by weapon. So obviously, the heavier the weapon, the more damage you're gonna do. Environmental damage scales for ranged weapons should remain. Okay, so I guess your ranged weapons, whatever damage you was doing that now, you're gonna do the same. Alright, I don't play Save the World. I've played it a couple times, so bear with me, guys. Constant relative to the health of the environment, taking into account the rarity and alternation of the weapon. Note, environmental damage increases with tier and rarity only, and is not multiplied through offense. Ranged weapons cannot damage structures you or your team have to build. Alright, now we have a rework. Outlander fragments. Fragments abilities. Other than the loot llama, no longer requires equipping. Fragment ammo to activate. Fragment ability now have a cooldown and energy cost. So now you have a cooldown and an energy cost, as other abilities do. So your fragment, I guess you have cooldown and energy cost now. Fragment abilities are now improved when the Outlander expands the fragment ammo in their activations. Bear with me, guys. I suck at reading, but I am bringing it to you guys. So, fragment ammo captured has been dramatically increased. Okay, so fragment ammo capacity has been dramatically increased. So there's another rework. Melee weapons plus environment. Melee weapons aside from pickaxes can no longer damage structures that you or your teammates have built and have had their environmental damage increased. Environmental damage scaling for non-level melee weapons should now feel more consistent relative to the health of the environment. Note, here's a note. Note, environmental damage increases with tier and rarity only and is not multiplied through the offensive. Okay, so that's another thing they just said. Axes do increase damage against wood, obviously. So I guess they're finally putting in, an axe, does more damage to wood. Hardware does increase. Okay, damage against stone, swords, clubs, scythes, and spears do not favor any material types. So if you're going to use a damage against a stone, don't use a sword, a club, a scythe, or a spear, because it does not favor any material type. So keep your pickaxes. It's kind of goofy, but okay. Rework anomalies. Anomalies rewards increase changes from blue goo to mission rewards. Anomalies shards will take full damage from the pickaxe, reduce damage from other melee weapons, and can no longer be damaged by projectiles, throwing stars, rockets, etc. Okay, they got something about crafting. Crafting if I can spell that, say that right, crafting queue size increases from 10 to 20. So instead of 10, you got 20. This means 1 in production and up to 19 pending. Okay, something about the Cozy Campfire. Cozy Campfires no longer grant any utilities score for healing and instead grant more for placing the trap. So you're going to get more points, I guess, scores from placing it instead of getting healed by it now. So, okay, something about fall damage. Falling damage has been adjusted so that damage occurs at higher heights. Okay, so instead of like falling from the little ledges, you won't take as much. But if you're like really high, obviously it's going to take more damage. Let's see here. Players now first take damage after falling 1,300 plus units instead of falling from 850 units. So there's that. Let's see here. An example. You can now walk off a 3-story building, but you can't jump off. So you can walk off a 3-story building and survive, but if you jump, you're gonna get hurt. Okay, that's awesome. So keep in mind, guys, if you walk off of a 3-story building, you're gonna survive. If you jump, you're dead. Okay, Intel fall damage increases from 5% max HP to 10% max HP. The next damage threshold is now 20% max HP at 3 tiles. Next damage threshold is now 50% max HP. It's at 3.75 tiles. And then their next damage threshold is now knocked down at 4.5 tiles. Alright, let's see here. I'm just trying to pick out all the important ones. I don't know. Or I'll just read it all. How about that? Resultant knockdown. Okay. Enemies' fall damage value has been adjusted to be in line with these changes. Okay. The vehicles that that survivors stand on top of will no longer take damage from ranged or melee weapons. So the survivor that is standing on a vehicle will not take damage from a ranged or melee weapon now. Only the pickaxe can damage them. So only a pickaxe can damage the vehicles that the survivor stands on. Alright. Increased wood, stone, and material stack sizes and carry limits. So now you can carry more. Let's see here. The default building resource capacity has been increased from 999 to 2,000 now. The building resource capacity nodes have replaced and previously exceeds weapon skill nodes in the skill tree. These new nodes allow players to upgrade their resources carrying ability by 1,000 apiece to a maximum of 5,000 per type. Okay. Alright, now weapon skills have been effectively uncapped since volume 3.3, which allows us to remove and rip. Good lord, they have to make so many big ass words, and I'm fucking retarded. So basically, they've taken the lock cap off. Upgrading your weapons is basically what they're doing since 3.3. Exceeding items will not automatically restack. Okay, you can. Alright, so that's kind of nice. Let's see what else. Alright, economy tuning. Increases the hero and Sigma Quest HP for Stonewood up to mid ton. Polyker ton. There's some of these words, man, they come up with plankton. I don't know. I don't know. You can rant at me because I suck at reading, but oh well. Players who have already completed these quests will be rewarded the difference. So if you already beat the quest and you're playing with your friend, you're gonna get rewarded the difference of what it was supposed to be. Challenge quests have been extended to 20 stages now. The Leave No One Behind challenge quest now awards Survivor XP scaled based on stages. And the players who have already completed stages 1 through 10 of this quest line will be awarded the Survivor XP. So, alright, there's a few bugs they fixed. We'll go over them. And then it looks like missions and systems. I won't go through all that crazy stuff, but bug fixes. Fixed a long delay that occurred when joining a party when first loading in on PlayStation 4. So there's a little fix for PlayStation 4 buddies out there. Fixed an issue that could cause blue glue to spawn on top of another. So they fixed that, so now you won't have two blue glues next to each other or whatnot. They buffed from the buff from blue glue is no longer lost after 10 minutes. Okay. Fixed an issue that would cause players to pick up items much slower than normal. So now you won't have that slow pickup like I'm trying to pick this hammer up, but now you can pick it up faster. So moving on. Let's see here. And obviously, like I said, I am getting this from them. So everybody is informed, because I don't think everybody will go and just sit down and read all this stuff. So, 2 videos will kind of help. Let's see here. Quest rewards. Choose of legendary ranked neon weapons, pistols, and shotguns. Okay, so that's I think I'm gonna leave it that for now. I know they got they got some new heroes and they're called cyberpunks. They do have neon weapons now coming in this patch for 3.5. So as soon as everybody can get past their login, come on, Epic Games, we can do this. We'll be good to go, and everybody can see the new stuff. This is Alex Nicely. I'm going to sign on off.